All right. So you can see over here you have home, you have meetings, you have contacts and chats. This will be at the bottom. Over here you will have a settings tab that you can select to change some settings. And then you have a share screen, then you will have join a meeting, schedule a meeting, and you will have something called as a new meeting over here. All right. So this is your mobile phone app. And if you're using a laptop and you have downloaded Zoom, then when you open Zoom, again, you will see this screen, which is again similar to the one in your mobile phone. You have home, you have chat, you have meetings, you have contacts, new meeting, join, schedule, share screen. Now, new meeting is when you want a new meeting immediately. I want to do a meeting right now without scheduling. I click on new meeting. If I want to join an existing meeting, we select join. If I want to schedule a meeting, the one that I scheduled today, I scheduled it yesterday for today. Then I use the schedule option. And share screen is something like there is a meeting going on somewhere and I want to share my laptop screen over there. That's when I use the share screen option. You can use the share screen option in existing Zoom meetings like I am using right now with y'all. Now, this is why I was telling y'all should use a computer rather than a mobile, because you can see these options over here. This is the length of options you get over here on a Mac and in a Windows, but you will not get these options in your mobile phones. You will get very few of these options in the mobile phones. Okay, so I'm going to share a video with you all that will teach us how to schedule a meeting. Okay. All right, so this is my video. Okay, let's see. So you go to the zoom.us on the internet and you can sign up, but obviously we all are a member of it considering we are all in a Zoom class right now. You just have to sign up. It's free. Just put in your email address and sign up. It's absolutely free. Once you have signed up, you just have to go to schedule a meeting. You go to meetings over here. You go to schedule a new meeting, or you can use the schedule meeting option from the screen that I showed you. Over here, use the schedule meeting over here, or use the schedule meeting over here. All of them will bring you to the same window. This window. They will all give you the same window in different format. Okay, so you have to give a topic. I suggest the topic should be your subject name with your standard and your division. When will be the time, day, time, you all know those. Just make sure the time zone over here, the time zone over here should be plus 5.30 and India. It's very important to see the time zone is correct. It will be, but just make sure it is. Over here, you can select your meeting ID. Always go for generate automatically. Do not select your personal meeting ID. Okay. Over here, meeting password, require a meeting password. Okay. Post video, you can select to put your video on off over here so that when you immediately start a meeting, your face is not immediately visible. You will be allowed to settle down and start the video on your own after a minute. So as soon as you begin, you don't want to be seen. So you can just say off over here. Participants can be on. Okay. Over here, this option, enable join before host, was something I did, but you all will not do it. We do not want our students to be in that room before us. We do not want unsupervised interaction happening. So do not select this. Select this, mute participants upon entry. This is very important. Even during the class, in the middle of the class, if some child or someone is going to join in, we don't want the background noise. Select this, mute participants upon entry, very important. Here is what I was talking about. Enable waiting room. This is what I was talking about. We can not click over here. If you do not click on over here, it will be disabled. So when you have disable waiting room, a participant can immediately join into the room without you having to admit them. That means if during a class a child somehow gets disconnected, they can click on the link and join all over again without you stopping your session to admit them. Right now, I do not know if there is someone in the waiting room because I have not done this. I had done enable waiting room. That means somebody who wants to join my class, I have to be able to see who it is and then allow them. Okay? Let me just go and see quickly if somebody is there till then. Okay, we don't have anybody in the waiting room. See, this is the problem with virtual background that you can see. So with virtual background, it's very important to have practiced it before. All right. So we continue. Okay. So another thing, this is very important, record the meeting automatically on the local computer. Do this. Do this because many mobile phones are not giving the record option, but if you select it in the meeting, while scheduling the meeting, it will happen. Another tip, in case you have not done this and you have started the meeting, if you're on a laptop, you have the option of recording it, they give it to you. If you are on an iPad or an iPhone or an Android device, you all should use the screen recorder, which is again inbuilt in all of these. Use the inbuilt screen recorder to record your meeting. Always keep these recordings because Adhyayan has taught us to keep evidence. Yes, so always keep these meetings recorded so that even we know what answer we gave a student, what doubts were cleared. And if a student has misbehaved, we have the evidence with us.
जो पहले ऐसा है ज्वाइन करने का पहले आएगा
करना बोले है रिकॉर्ड करने का है
क्या मतलब क्या करने का से
रिकॉर्ड रिकॉर्ड देगा जैसे ये दिख रहा ना
Who is that?
रिकॉर्डिंग
I can hear you also. Mute. Okay.
Jenny, can you please repeat that enable waiting room thing? Should we do it on or should we let it off?
Do not put a tick mark on enable waiting room. If you put a tick mark,
Okay.
you will have to keep and check on all the people who are being admitted.
Waiting for entry. Okay, okay.
Okay.
So
And
don't
why
put a
should-
tick. So that means you are disabling it, right?
Yeah, that means we are disabling the waiting room so that a student can immediately join. At the same time, make sure you have put a tick
Okay,
mark
okay.
on the first one over here. Enable join before host. Do not put a tick mark here also. Disable the join before
Yeah,
host.
yeah.
So before the teacher comes to the room,
Yes, yes.
students should not be there. There should be no unsupervised interaction. So the students cannot
yeah.
join before the host. At the same time, we will not keep a waiting room so that the students can immediately enter the room. If you are taking the session, it will automatically, they will be allowed to jump into the session. Okay? Mute
Okay,
participants
yeah,
upon entry. Mute participants upon entry should be a tick mark. So as soon as the student comes in the middle, we do not listen to the background noise and the class is not distracted. And finally, record meeting. Yes, record the meeting for your proof, for your evidence, for yourself. And if required, we can use these, to go back on, see which doubts we are cleared, and in case there was any, anything that took place, we have evidence for it. So record it, and also some mobile phones, like my mobile phone, did not have a record option in the Zoom app. I have a screen recording option that records whatever happens on the screen of my phone. But inside the Zoom application, the record option was not there. In the laptop, you have a record option inside the Zoom app, but on the mobile phones, some of them do not have it. Okay? So make sure that you select it over here only. So whichever device you are using, your meeting will get recorded. Okay, so this is about scheduling your meeting. If you have finished scheduling a meeting, you will be able to see them over here in the schedule option. Again, in the other two screens I have shown you all, over here and over here, both these places, when you go to the schedule option, you will be able to see if you have any upcoming meetings. Okay, now, so you have learned how to schedule up till now and all the things we should keep for scheduling. So you will keep the topic, which should be the grade and the subject and the division. Timings you all know, duration should be 40 minutes. Make sure the GMT is GMT plus 5.30. We are 5.5 hours above the GMT, so this should be there. In the video, you should have off of both immediately. Let the students start the video when they are comfortable and settled. And even we should start the video when we are settled and comfortable. In audio options, keep it both. Require meeting password. I think most of them have it automatically enabled, and you are allowed to change the password also. Do not enable join before host, and do not even enable the waiting room. Okay, so with this, we have been able to schedule a meeting. Once you schedule the meeting, you will get a link that you can share. You will be allowed to share, and in the share option, you will have something called as copy link. You will copy the link and you will paste it in the WhatsApp. Okay, so once we have the link with us, anybody can click on that link and join it. So things to remember while scheduling, you can see on the screen. Please make your notes if you all require, or you all can just take a screenshot. Keep the meeting password simple if you're keeping one. Don't use the ones that they give you. Yes?
Jaini, can you repeat the previous slide where we are supposed to copy the link?
Copy the link slide is not here. I'll just see if it's there in the video.